Welcome to a video where I'm going to share one of the key things CX leaders do different. It's part of a series of 10 things CX leaders do that are very successful. Let's go watch what one of the key elements is. We continue with tip number 5. What do real successful leaders do? They have a change method. Yes, change doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't happen by chance. Customer experience management needs to be steered in a professional way. And what I see, I know that customer experience management is change management. You need your narrative, we talked about it. You need to measure it, we talked about that. And now it's all about getting things into motion. It could be friction hunting, but what I really see is that maybe we see just two different ways of change methods. You see the more traditional change methods, like the Kotter 8 steps to change or the 𝗪𝗲 model. That is more like the traditional change methods. And now we have our own CX change methods, like journey mapping or journey management, or we see design thinking, or, well, we already talked a little bit about friction hunting. It is interesting that CX leaders use these to create their own models. And I think it's incredibly important. Real great CX leaders, they have their own, they create their way of working. It's professional, it steers forward, and it gets people in like a method. And don't you recognize that yourself too? That you have your own methods that really work? For me, for example, just on a personal level, I do a lot of sports at least 3 times a week, and I have my own structure around it. First method, I do the legs. Second method, when I go to the gym, arms, and the third one, whole body. It's a structure that I do all the time. It makes it easy, and I think within change methods, we use that too. So choose one change model and use it time and time again, perfect it, and make sure that this way you gain momentum and steer forward. Because if your organization sees CX just as a project, rethink your change strategy. So, great CX leaders, they have a great CX change method. And that was tip number 5.